Once upon a time, in a peaceful kingdom, a king and queen longed for a child. One day, their wish was granted, and the queen gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. They named her Aurora, and to celebrate, they held a grand feast, inviting all the fairies in the land to bless the child with gifts. At the celebration, each fairy gave Aurora a magical blessing: beauty, grace, kindness, and a lovely voice. But just as the last fairy was about to give her gift, a dark wind swept through the hall. An uninvited fairy, angry at being left out, appeared in a flash of fire. "I too have a gift," she hissed. "On her 16th birthday, the princess shall prick her finger on a spinning wheel and die." Gasps filled the room. But before the curse could take hold, the final good fairy stepped forward. "I cannot undo the curse," she said, "but I can soften it. The princess will not Dish will fall into a deep sleep for 100 years, and only true love's kiss can wake her." The king, desperate to protect his daughter, ordered every spinning wheel in the kingdom to be burned. Years passed, and Aurora grew into a kind and graceful young woman. But fate has a way of fulfilling itself. On her 16th birthday, while exploring the castle, Aurora discovered a hidden room in a tower. Inside sat an old woman spinning wool. Curious, Aurora touched the spindle and pricked her finger. Instantly, she fell into a deep, magical sleep. The king and queen were heartbroken. The good fairy returned and gently cast a spell to make the entire castle fall asleep, so that when Aurora awoke, she would not be alone. The castle became hidden behind thick, thorny vines that grew taller and stronger each year, keeping everyone away. 100 years passed. One day, a brave and kind-hearted prince heard the legend of the sleeping princess. Determined to see her for himself, he cut through the thick brambles. At last, he found the castle, quiet and still. Inside, he discovered Aurora lying peacefully in her bed, as if she hadn't aged a day. He leaned down and gently kissed her. At that moment, Aurora's eyes fluttered open. The spell was broken. The rest of the castle awakened too, stretching and yawning as if waking from a nap. The king and queen embraced their daughter joyfully. Aurora and the prince fell in love, and soon after, they were married in a grand celebration. And from that day forward, the kingdom lived in peace and happiness. And so, Sleeping Beauty awoke not just from a magical sleep, but into a life full of love, hope, and new beginnings. So moral of the story is, good will always overcome evil. No matter how dark the curse or how long the night, love, kindness, and courage will always find a way to bring light back into the world.